Okay, I think it is recording. I wanted to continue. It's now it's a sort of study, group study. If I have enough audience, if many people are interested or involved in this way or another, if they started to develop along this line, and or they're more advanced than me, all are welcome. And the subject is shifting our focus of attention towards our understanding, our cellular understanding from the given dictation from the system, choosing our idea, our notion of social freedom, of individual freedom, when, you know, practically when it comes to test, where somebody comes to you with the system on their mouth, you know, in their mouth, and they start to shooting out at you, either with words or with disbelief or with resentment or with actual rejection or with manipulation, eventually attempts to shut you up. So it's becoming worse, and then you have the interference of all the interferences that I'm, encountering. All of that, whatever, on a general scale, on a bigger scale, and on each individual occasion where I have to, where I have an opportunity to choose my own set of structure of this reality, and then my projection upon the future instead of the industry projection of the system projecting upon the future with their whatever they do, or they are individual or projecting to still become big businesses and make success for themselves. And there are many people, or a few at least, that I know who are keeping their innovation and their benefits that they gain for themselves through their practice, through their discipline, and they prevent it from other, saying that they are developing in fact the business, and they ask of people to become clients to their knowledge, to their technology, and so forth. So, but if we are talking, for example, in this case, about total disclosure, then what is total disclosure? Is the information is free, like the air is free. You cannot block and box the information. So it is rather the innate understanding that is given us, that we are giving the innate before before he was born, before you were born, this innate beingness to conduct the life, to see that the cells are right, to see that they are in the best shape that they could be, to see that they can develop, to face every circumstance with the ability to maneuver around it, to detach from it, and to create something alternative. All this, I suggest, is possible on the physical level when you practice meditation that is including your body. You feel your body, you breathe through your body, you feel the organs of your body, if you want to call them that. Anything that happens in the body with the material, the essential material that is unique to that. This cannot be translated, but it is your born right to handle your body, your frequency, your cellular level, your where you stand with your projection, where you project, from which area of consciousness do we project it, what is our belief, what is our first beliefs, and then you retrieve cellular wise to a previous age, and you recover the sense of being 8 or 10, and you then recover the sense of enthusiasm and happiness, because you just able to look at everything new, and everything looks new. Your cellular body starts to be feeding of new things, on new understandings, on your curiosity, on your ability to reconnect in a new way with anything. So this freedom, cellular freedom, this intellectual freedom, this freedom to choose at any given moment, or with any size of understanding whatsoever, in every category of information, you can choose your way with it, right? So your choice is not taken away from you anymore. You have retrieved your ability to choose between everything, and just pave your way with it. This is essential. But when your cellular body has grown enough, what happens is you became so familiar not only with the body, but its ability to change. The cells have regained the understanding that they are in fact immutable, that they are in fact forever, which they are. The people are, looking at every molecule in the nature, if you say molecule of water or anything here, it can be, engage and interact with others, but it remains basically the same molecule. If it's not, it changed the molecule, it transformed a little bit, and then it's been used for another thing. But the original structure, biological structure, is permanent, is everywhere, and this is nature, this is native life. And we want to retrieve, to come back to the natural life, so that the power of the nature, of the innate nature of this reality, will overcome the infiltration of this artificial infiltration, artificial intelligence. The ideas that they're spreading around, they know that your cellular body is urging, is asking, is needing material information. They supply this kind of information, give you the sense that this is the intellectual feeding that is good for you, and you say no. The first thing when you say no is you started feeding yourself when you reject all of that. So rejecting is a feeding, in the sense, although it can make you mad sometimes, that somebody crossed the line and fell on you, so then you will need to withdraw and to relearn your body shock, to recover the cellular parts in you that are aching, because there was an infiltration and you learn to deal with it, and you develop distance and procedure, if it's necessary, to detach, if it's not happening by itself. So eventually, the idea is that when you connect with your cellular body to where you are able to develop the cellular level, gain the confidence that evolution is possible, that evolution continues anyway, that there is ability on his part to join the the big camp of evolutionaries, or those who dare to evolve. So this is also, yeah, it brings you to where your body becomes part of you to the level that you have gone, and then, that's why eventually if somebody wanted to leave this earth, there is reports, and I think you will hear David Wilcock reporting that there are, I think, 15,000 or 75,000 people have reported in India living with a body like a flame of fire. They just left out of here. He says the little number of them disappeared from here without leaving a track. They just boom, they're gone. So this ability to dematerialize, and still stay with your body in the environment, that will invite your body to change accordingly. So this is another reality, a new reality that was implemented here is a culture. It's a culture that already exists because it's ancient. Only we are departed, we are cut off from it by the system that tells us limitation, life of limitation. So it's a recommendation to meditate, that is to reconsider everything and reconsider from different places, and consider from another point of view, and consider the alternatives, and just considering in itself, and then consider it from a point of from a perspective that is in the space, from the space, looking at it from nowhere, that is also allowing it to reboot. Yeah, because as a matter of fact, all this knowledge that we earn stays somewhere in memory. We don't lose it. There's no need to make a precise plan, but only to believe that you are developing with your grand plan, So then you start to lay out grand plans, maps. If we now have maps that by which you can go to a city and travel, know where to get to, now all the maps are flattened down, been put flattened down, and now you walk on the map. You make bigger steps according to the motives and higher ideas that you have. So you move along that map, where all the distractions have been flattened down to where you can walk on them, and they don't present any difficulty, any hazard. So it's by this kind of plan to that I'm talking here to you. It's a sort of, as you can say and see too, this is a kind of assembling around or joining together, or at least attending this field of attention, formation, sense of life. Yeah, so this is my video for now. I'm your son Pedro. Nice to have you, audience. If you are there, be blessed and be lucky and be effective with your practicing. And until the next time, ciao. זהו, עכשיו אמרתי את זה.